My wife's name's Lisa. She's my favorite person in the world, so yeah, that's her. There's a lot of you guys asking a lot of questions here, but you're asking me about the wrong teams. So I can't really answer that. I can't really answer any of those questions because you're asking me about the wrong teams, unfortunately. Thoughts about playing with Watto. Watto's a legend. I mean, I had a few battles with him before I played with him. I thought he was a very dodgy person when I played against him. I thought he was grumpy. But then I realized as soon as I played with him on the cricket field, I realized how passionate he is about winning. And he's just a good person in general. But so we're very similar in that way. We used to compete very tough, used to be a tough competitors to compete properly against each other. So it was quite nice to see the other side of him off the field, and can respect everything that he's done because he is probably one of the legends of the game. So yeah. Nice batting, David Miller experience, batting power. Yeah. Dave will be fun. I just hope he arrives with a good attitude, because that's what he struggles with sometimes. Dave doesn't have a good attitude, and everyone send him a message and tell him he needs to bring good energy and a good attitude. No, but all seriousness, Dave's an unbelievable player. Dave will be very good, and when the opportunity comes, he'll be good to go. Difficult batsman to bowl against. It would be difficult to say go past AB, because he can hit you anywhere. It's very, very frustrating to bowl to that dude or to that man, because he's obviously one of the greats. I find it very difficult to bowl to Unber Russell. He's also difficult to bowl to because there's no margin for error. You miss it by a centimetre and he'll climb all over you, and he's got so much power. Pollard, same thing. Pollard mishits ball for six, so you've got to be on the money to him all the time because he's that powerful. So those are probably the guys that I struggle with the most. And the most difficult bowler I've faced. Sure, it's a difficult one. Malinga, in the beginning of my IPL career, could not see the ball. He bowled me slow ball that almost hit me in the face, and then when I looked again, it hit me on the foot. So he was very difficult to face. I think, and then a lot of spinners. A lot of the spinners are difficult to face because they're just so good. They're so consistent and so accurate and spinning the ball both ways and just gross. So yeah, there's guys that are very difficult to face. And look, it's a world-class tournament. The IPL is probably the biggest tournament in the world. So you're going to have the world's best guys playing here. So you've got to be at your best to try beat these guys. Favorite moment in Rajasthan Royals? Sure, that's a good one. So I probably have to be. There were two that I remember that stand out. Probably more than two, but there were two that stood out. The last ball victory against Delhi, in Delhi, where Tim Southee hit the last ball for 4 to win. That was an awesome game of cricket. We were dead and buried there, and Timmy came in and did some damage and hit the last ball for 4 to win the game, which was cool. And then my other memory was when we played against Kolkata at the Brabon in Mumbai. And we needed to win that game to get into the last 4 playoff spots. So it was a very close game, tight game, but an unbelievable game. I think Shane Watson got 100 that game, so it was a very cool game to be part of, and some great memories there.